they're getting ready to play. Here it is. The table's ready. This is what it looks like, actually. We see Nathan's right now, his view, and everybody's entering right now. Draft. Okay, so this is Draft Arena Championship. All the guys entering. Here we go. And if you guys want to weigh in on this, it's up to you. All right, so what's happening is you're seeing the lineup, how everybody's lined up, how it is. It's kind of like a round. Everybody has their avatar there, and they just kind of, you know, they're the cards. So his pick, this is Nathan's pick. You'll see him on the top left, and it's hard to see it, not going to lie. But that's his pick. Yeah, it's hard to see. It's a legendary creature. It's a rare. 6/6. Has vigilance. We see why he's picking that one. That one's a good card. So, it's got lifelink as well. That's a good card. It's red, white, black. Okay, so you know, sometimes people make a decision in the middle, but based on what they pull, you know, sometimes they say don't do rare. He pulled that one. It's Kroxa and Kunoros. Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink. Ooh, that's a good card. Ooh, that's going to be a win. That's going to be a win right there. That's what Nathan's playing right there. So that's big. That's really big. This is his second. Somebody just picked a card, so now he gets to pick here what he wants. And looks like he's picking pretty quick. Yeah, maybe a support. Instant. Black. He's got some other options as well. But with that card, that could be a win. So he might do a strong, you know, red, white, black. Now technically that's a total of 6 to play, which in this hand, you know, it really depends what the other guys are playing. So you may say, oh, I have a good card now, but then it depends on your support. It depends on, you know, how much mana you have. It depends on all that. But, you know, it's something that you go, okay, let's see what we get. But there's a lot to learn with this. You know, what did they pick? Okay, he went with Collective Nightmare. Has Convoke. You can target a creature. So it's a removal instant, which is really good. It's good support. He may or may not play Kroxa, but we'll see. Okay, it looks like he's already picking his other card as well, which is a very simple card, 1/1. And some people go, why do you not go real big? Because he's obviously got a legendary creature ready to go, which is a multicolor, but you know, he's kind of being focused. Some people be like, no, I want that card for later. I don't care if I win or lose. These guys, they care. All right, they care. So these cards will, you know, determine what they play, how they play, and it looks like he's going with just a basic card, which is really a uncommon. Yep, and he went with it. It's Nizumi Informant, which is a rat. And when it enters the battlefield, you know, each opponent has to, I think, discard a card. So he's playing that. Now he's got a dragon there, which he could actually, yeah, that would be probably something that someone would, you know, go with. It's hard to play though. It's very high. And no, he went with the other. Didn't even see that coming. Valor. He went with that, which is his pick. It looks like flying and lifelink. So he's going heavy on lifelink, it looks like, which is good. So he can actually stand to lose a little. It's an angel cleric. Looks like he's looking at something else that he may want. So, you know, we'll see what happens. He's got other options, but he's looking at probably the one next to it. He's really going, what do I want with that? I don't know if this is a first for him playing. He chose that one. Sometimes they use them in the end, sometimes they don't. That's a white-black. So he's definitely got a solid black going on there. Looks like he wants the next one, which is white, an enchantment. So far his hand is pretty strong. I would say this is a win. You know, I don't know what the other guys are getting right now, but this is a win, 100%. Yep, he went with Seal from Existence. So Seal from Existence, it's 3 to play. So he's got a black-white going on. Will he do red? And I think he would probably do red if it, like, targets someone, right? Or a creature, maybe. When you have the card he has that he came out with, I mean, that kind of dictates what you're going to do. He got two really good cards. He got his Angel Cleric. He got that. He's kind of like, yay. I think he's happy on this. I think he's got a good pick. Sometimes you get a good one, sometimes you don't, you know. Okay, this one, let's see, he's got a few options. Interesting that he would pick that out of all those options. He's like, I need, you know, optional red or white. So he went with that, which is interesting. Most people would probably go the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was on the 6th turn. Well, 6, it's not really a turn. 6 card selection, I'll say. So on that, pretty good. And that's a wind-scarred crag, by the way. So that gives you an option when it comes into the, you know, onto the kind of the mat tapped. When it enters, you gain a life. So that helps you right there, gain the life. But he really is doing for the option of red or white. So that's why he's going for that. And these guys, they're experts, man. You follow them, you'll be good to go. Sometimes it's like you would go, why would he pick that? That's so basic. But I don't know. This guy made his decision. Red. You know, he doesn't want to be mana strapped. Okay, he's going for, yeah, pretty obvious black. He's kind of staying away from the red. I think people would probably go red heavy right now, or not. I think they would do black. He's not getting any white. That's not coming at him. Yeah, he took that. Dreg Recycler looks like, yep, which is a 2 to play. Looks like he's going for red here. Nope, he went for black there. That's another Dreg Recycler. Okay, he likes that. Yeah, stay away from red. He doesn't have any white really coming at him. This is Nathan Steur, by the way. Really big guy. I think he won the tournament, by the way. He's a really big win. Yeah, so you watch him play, you're good to go. Because these are just random cards given, you know. You don't know who, like, what they're selecting next to you, but you kind of just go, okay. They call a signal, you know, or like show someone what you're trying to get, but I don't know if does he play that way? I think he's just going with the cards that he gets. I don't really know. I don't know how you do that. All right, looks like he might do, yep, something here. Yeah, we went with white. Dog Warrior, which is 1 to play. Which is very low. I don't know why he would pick that one. He's going with a possible black here. Yep, these are all basic cards, so he's just going, alright. Which is a 2-3. Yep, he went with that. Acre Shade, which is for Phyrexian. Looking at his cards, going, okay. Okay, putting that to the side, Collective Nightmare. Putting that to the side. Probably cards he's like, not sure if I'm going to play. There comes that card again, and that would be a signal of probably don't play that multicolor. It looks rare, it's big, it's a 6/6 flying creature, looks like, but he's going for, looks like, yeah, I was looking at it. Yep, there it is, the Halo Hopper, which is a frog. Has Convoke. Looks like he's going for a white here. Yep, Infected Defector. Yep. Yeah, he's lining them up like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to play that. It's a 3/2, so I think he'll play it. There's another land. He'll take that. Okay, so he likes land. I think if you learn anything from the way he's... you take option land when it has an option. He gains a life each time he draws that. So I think that's pretty good. Or maybe he got a different one. I don't know. I'll have to look at that again. Okay, putting something on the side right there. So on the side. He's not going to play those. This is just what he's handling. Okay, here's a second. They call it kind of like open. So he's going through this really quick. I don't think he's going to play blue at this point. I think he's already kind of set based on that card that he got. I don't see him changing. He's organizing really quick in order to kind of go, okay, what do I need next? It's really red, white, black. I don't see him changing much. So looks like he's going for a red there. Instant. That would be a bomb, I think. Yeah, Volcanic Spite. Deals damage to a creature. So that'll help him, and that's very low to play. It's only a 2. You really have to go... some go high, some go low. I've seen winners go low-ish with mid. Very rarely high. It's hard to play those sometimes with certain ones. Sometimes it's easy. A lot of times it's not. Looks like he's going with a white there. He's really quick with what he likes. So evidently he knows exactly what's there. Again, this is a new pack. March of the Machine. If you learn anything about this, you learn, hey, this is how you play. Ooh, look at that. That's a big green baddie there. I don't know who's going to take that. I don't know if he's even going to read it. Or if it's one of those like, is it? But somebody passed it, so if it's passed on this turn, it's probably like, somebody's not playing green. That would be a signal of they're not playing green, because I'm pretty sure you would get that card. That's a rare for a reason. Okay, he's organizing his cards. Going, okay, what do I? You know, he has time. He's got seconds on the clock. 23 right there. Nope, he knows exactly what he wants. Got it. Going with that. A black red. Okay, he likes that card. He's like, yay. Think that's going to help him. Yep, there it is. Yeah, he's like, wow, I can't believe I got that. Especially on that turn. So I think he's solid black-red, 100%. He may play a splash of white. Those cards will help him. Once you get them, you got to pick which ones you want. You want to get a total of 40 cards left. So you really have to like prioritize, and sometimes that can be a little daunting to some people. It's daunting to me, not gonna lie, because I'm like, I just want to play them all and go, okay, what happens next? But you know, Nathan's a winner, so he does the math real quick. All right, do you guys want to say anything? Yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'm analyzing. This is gonna be weird because you gotta know what the cards are. Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, Nathan, awesome. We see your selection. We get it. You're pretty much good to go. We wonder if you're going to win. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Really depends, you know, who he has to play against and how good they are. But I think this is good. It's good to watch someone else, what they select. You kind of wonder why, but you go, okay, you know? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this will help you when you play. Yep, 100%. Okay. So, alright, he's waiting for someone else to pass the cards to him. Usually when you're playing with cards, it takes a little while, you know, to get the cards handed to you. They don't want you to bend them. They want you to be very careful with them because basically you got to pretend they're not your cards. But when it comes to digital, it's much faster, so you get through this. Okay, looks like he's going white enchantment again. Yep, looks like he's going with that. He knows exactly what he wants real quick. Yeah, he went with that. Seal from Existence. That's his second one. Okay, he's looking at all of his stats. What's... I look at creatures. I don't know what he's looking at. Okay, he's getting something here. Looks like he's going... Which one? That's sometimes hard. People sometimes, especially if you're new, you go, ooh, I want that one, but you really gotta kind of early, but sometimes you're not given what you want, so you go, oh, I'll change it, but you know, he's staying with probably, I would say, 3 cards that are, you know, it went black on that one. He organizes them really early, so he knows exactly what he wants as primary and then what he wants as support. So that's quick. That'll help him. That's how he thinks. Some people think the way, some people do not. Yep, it's going with another white. That's a creature. Yep, checking those other cards that he has there. Sometimes go, oops. But I say if you go, you know, it's really the instants or sorceries that kind of go, huh? But he's got a lot of, like, really good, I think, strong cards that, you know, I think, I don't know if he has enough removal, but if you have a strong creature going on there, I move something there. Not sure what happened there. Okay, he's got a white-black. Looks like he's selecting. And moving that to the side. Invasion of New Campana. It's a really good series. I haven't really had a chance to play. I really like the art there. Anyone who's an artist or loves drawing or loves illustration, you really, some of this stuff you really go, wow, like how amazing is that? I know women love that series. They really like it. All right, let's see. He's pulling his Blossoming Sands, which actually is a green-white. I'm surprised he picked that, but he's just like, all right, next. I don't know if he's going to pull anything off the table. That 7-6 is still on the table. Maybe it's not a win. Maybe it's one of those that looks like a win, but it's not, or no one's playing green. Which, in this series, I've seen green really do strong. So, I think green-white is strong in this. Based on what he has beginning, you know, black-red, I think is good. He's going down to basics, so he's going with more white. He's got a sideboard. Those are cards you're going, nope, not going to play. Which is good. It helps in his decision making really quick. Because you only get so much time to do that. Especially on these events. Okay, he went with that card. That was interesting. I really get to see what that was. Alright, this is the third, as I would say, pack. He's got a white-black strong there. Will he pick it? 3-4. Looks like it has flying. There it is. Yep, that's his pick. That's a strong pick too, especially when he's going. Yeah, he's going strong. White, black, red. White, black, red. I think at least we're looking at him. I think he's strong on this. I think he might be the one to win. But again, he's won so many tournaments there. Okay, he's decided on that one. Red, white, 4-6. Which will he go with? Oh, he went with the 3-4. Okay, I think that's a strong one. Anything flying, I think he's good there. It'll help him, especially if he's losing. It'll help him kind of at the end pick back up if he is losing. You know, if he has a bad, like he has a hard time or he gets mana strapped. You know, which could happen with especially these colors. Green rarely happens. Black, red, so white, so there you go. He's organizing again. Putting back what he thinks he's going to use. They give you time to organize what you want later, but he does it wow. So he's very quick on this. He knows exactly what he wants. Again, he's one to beat. You know, he won a huge, you know, the Vegas thing, he won big. You know, this is the guy to beat. So, big watch, you know. You learn a lot from this guy. So it's kind of neat because you get to like look over his shoulder as he's picking. You go, okay, how can I play? How can I... Everybody plays different. I wouldn't say play like him. Play the way you play. Have fun with it. Some of these colors you go, ugh, but, you know, looks like he's going to have fun with this. Not going to lie. And I think this, from what I'm seeing on what he got right now, it looks like it's a fun pack. I'm not going to lie. I looked at this pack and I go, it looks boring. I think the color's boring, not going to lie. But I think it's fun. So I would give it another chance. I would give it a second chance. I wasn't going to say that. But looking at the cards that he has, I'm like, dude, that looks like fun. So, I mean, and they're competing to win, right? $200,000, right? They're playing draft and standard, by the way. So, really big. All right, there. That is right there. That one's a good one for him. I'm sure others would pick other ones, but that's good for him. He's going black heavy here. He knows he's sticking to that, so that kind of narrows it down. He doesn't really need to see the others. It's not going to take him there. He doesn't really look at the competition. He just says, okay, what am I going to play? What am I going to do? I really like that card, the creature, the Angel Cleric. I'm not going to lie. The Flying Lifelink is really cool. I love his Croxa, right? Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink. That's a good card all around. I think if he could play those, he's good to go. I think they're strong. Now, I know if you have removal, you can, you know, someone will like get rid of a card like that, so you have to have enough to come at. He's got that, let's see, Draina and is it Linvala? Hard to read, sorry. That's a legendary Vampire Angel. Imagine that. They're a duo. I would say friends, not sisters. They're friends and they go at you. One kills you, the other keeps you alive. Then the other kills you again. I don't know. All right. All right. All right. He's going with a, which is actually always good to look at. You know, the artifacts. You know, the colorless. They're non-committal. You know, they help as support. He's not really saying anything like big win. He's going for right there an instant. He may use them. He may not. I think he's confident he'll win. At least top, maybe 1, 2, maybe the top 2. I would put him at top 2 right now, out of these people, right? Okay, he's sideboarding that. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna use it. He's kind of just stuck with this. So he's like, I'm gonna use blue, obviously. Surprised he picked that green. Why? I don't know why he did that. Because there's no way he's going to like play green. I'll just get rid of that. Well, he gains 1 life with it. He's really about life with this. Okay, that makes sense. He may have a slow curve. He actually organized them. You see him there. He's got a lot of 2s. He's got only 1 1. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3s. He's got heavy later, which are hard to play. He's got that volcanic in the wrong place. He should move that over. Yep, he's sideboarding everything. He's like, eh, not gonna play, not gonna play, not gonna play. No, he's yeah, I can see that right now. He organizes right up front. A lot of people don't do that. Yeah, he organizes really quick. That'll take him less time to have to like do anything. All right, Michael Jacob. You can follow him at darkest_MAJ. He's played a lot of games draft. He knows what he's doing. His draft win rate is really high, 67.2% win. Okay, this guy is the guy to beat too. So Michael, a lot of games, draft games, 3,786. That's a lot of money, man. You got to enter for those. So yeah, he's how's he making money, man? What kind of job does he have? That's a lot of drafts. Right? That's a lot. How many cards did he have with that? That's a lot. Man, does he learn a lot? Yeah. Oh, he's quick. That's a huge, like, percentage of win. Yeah, he's one to watch. Yikes. Huh. Okay, we're watching another draft take place. Michael there, drafting. Again, all these are taking place. Everybody's competing. He's another one to watch. He wins so much. You go, who's the one to like watch out for? It's this guy. This guy's one to watch out for. All right, so Michael, okay, there's the lineup there. Michael in that position. You'll see Daniel. He's got a pass to on this one. Jacob, Takafumi. So, see them all lined up right there. And this is good. Oh, you see Nathan's to his back. So, this is his view, Michael's view. And what he's getting. So we'll see some cards that we saw that were passed on. So there you go. Oh, he's going strong green. There it is. Ren and Realm Breaker. He's reading it actually. Lands you control have add 1 mana. Let's see if he goes for that one. He's looking at his other cards. Okay. So looking at that. Blue, black, Zombie Warrior, Grim Grin, Corpse. Which will he select? That's a 5/5. Sometimes the Planeswalker are hard to play, and it's really got to be a big win in order to... Yep, okay, he's strong green. Well, I take that back. Somebody's playing strong green. That would be him. This is really good because you don't really get to see this in anything, really. You do not... They don't let you watch. So if you learn anything, you learn like this. You go, okay, you know, this is a real, it doesn't always happen this way. It's always like, you know, but what do they select over another? Now he knows green, white is a good support, so it looks like he's going for that. He's looking at his whites. He's kind of disregarding the blue. Green, blue are really hard to put together. It's not that it cannot be done, but white just complements, you know, so much. So it looks like he's going for the enchantment there. Takes his time. He took a Phyrexian Awakening. So that one he took. He's got a lot of red handed to him. We know he's green-white right now. He can change. I can see him changing in the middle, like, not enough. I don't know why I went with that. With that type of... Who has that type of, like, right? Do they even count that? I mean, like, I have a hard time with... I think I'll be better at my draft. I don't know. There are certain people so good at this. I'm like, how do you get good, right? You almost want to get a bunch of people that are bad and be like, all right, I win. You know, it's difficult. It looks like he's having a hard time here, but looks like yep, he went blue. I was wrong on that. He went blue. I thought he was going to do green. He really likes that dispersal. Okay. He sees that one that we were talking about, the 6/6. Now we know they pass on it, right? Saw this. This is the same. You don't really get this in anything. That's why I say, you know, watch this, learn from this, and then you'll get better, right? He's technically, even though it's virtual, sitting to the left of, you know, Nathan. So he's next to him. When you put these two together, you're like, whoa, that's heavy hitters. You're like, ah! Especially if you're new. If you don't know who they are, then you're good. But you're playing with the, you know, they play so much, you know. A draft can ruin you if you play draft and you don't know what you're doing. I'm not gonna lie, I've been there. And I go, yeah, I'm not doing it. I like sealed. It gives me a chance. But people play hard, man. So, yep, he went to the white. So he's got an optional green, blue, white. So he may change in the middle with the second pack. And then he'll probably decide by then. Very rarely do people choose to go different on the third one. Because it's just too late. Because you gotta get your support, you gotta get all that. So he's going through the cards. Nothing that really jumps out at him. He says, all right, I might take that blue. Kind of selected it for him. Nope, he's going with the white knight. That's a good selection. It has vigilance. It's a 2/2, so you go, all right. It's a little heavy to play. It's a 4 to play for a 2/2, but it's got vigilance, so when you attack, you don't have to tap, which is always important because then you can block. Because sometimes that's the only reason people don't attack, because they want to be able to block. But it depends how aggressive you play, especially with draft. Draft is really like, you know, that's why I like it better than standard, honestly, because standard, you have the cards, you select them, you know, those are the cards you play with. This is so random. It really is, what do you do in the moment of, you know, and that's why I go, man, these guys are really smart, you know, and they could actually build empires if they're that smart. I don't think people give, you know, the credit where credit is due. You think how the way their brains work, they're good with math, they're good with strategy, they're good with, you know, even the person that's playing, you know, they go, okay, I think, you know, they're really good with, like, analyzing somebody and kind of going, okay. You don't think they are, but I play against a few and I'm like, dang, they really surge up really quick. And then sometimes they go heavy, sometimes they're nice, sometimes they help you out, sometimes they go, okay. I don't know about tournament, I haven't entered a tournament, but again, you know, people are really, like, You know, they're strong. You know, like where are the weak ones? 'Cause, you know, I haven't played a lot, but you know, it's like, well, you guys are playing seriously. You know, since you're kids, you know, kids are very strong when they're adults. I've met a couple of adults that are CEOs right now, and some are entrepreneurs and some are business people, and I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You get their brains working at a young age with this. Woo, they just think different, you know. It's just one of those things. I don't think people give it credit. Okay, went with the green. Looks like a elf, so I went with that. So he's going green. He knows the green is there. I would say stick with green and white. I don't know why you would go blue, to be honest, at this rate. I'm not even sure why he's looking at red. Maybe just like, yeah. I think he's bored. Yep, there it is. Oh, no, never. Oh, he went with red. Okay, well, I take back what I say. You never know. See if he plays with that. It's interesting. Is he going with 5 colors? 4 colors? 3 colors? 3 colors are hard, you know. But, you know, I don't know this particular. So weigh in. Let us know on social what you think. You know. I think it depends on the pack of the kind of decks that you're playing. Meaning, like, you know, this is a new pack, in essence. Yeah. Okay, went with that red-green. Okay. He's not really confident with what he wants right now. Unless he's playing 5 colors. Oh, it's sideboarding a bunch. Oh, wow. Okay, there it is. No, he organized really quick. He's like, no, 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 no. Okay, that's interesting. So it looks like, based on what he's doing right now, the way he organizes, no, he's putting them back. Never mind. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe seeing how many he has. Okay. Interesting. There's, I don't think he's gonna play the multi. Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he was waiting on that one. Oh, he took it. Okay, he's the one with it. Okay, that's a hard one. He took it. It's a strong one. It's a flying 6/6. He's doing multicolor. I get that now. Okay, now I get it. He had that in mind. He's like, if it comes around or not, I don't really know. Did he decide in the middle? That's hard to play 5 colors, man. That's hard. Is this one easy to play 5 colors? I don't really know. It's new. Right? Does anyone know? Okay. Well, he went with 5, and he's. I mean, look at his win rate, right? I don't know how many times he's played with this, but I mean, wow. That's a lot, you know? So, okay. How do you play 5 colors, by the way? Because you got to get all those colors. If you have any one missing, like, bye-bye, right? Everybody wants to know that, right? You'll see to the left, 14 of 40 cards. Again, he's going to get more than that, but he has to narrow it down. That's the selection, so you'll see it in play. Okay, he's going with red there. Looks like. He's got a lot of cards to pick from. And you only get seconds on the clock, so you got to pick, or otherwise it'll pick for you. So I say pick it, and then when you're like right at the end, you know, you're good to go. Because I've had that. He's going with a 1/1 red, so maybe low creatures in order to get him to his big one. Is that a win? Looks like a win. I don't know what the ability is. That's a new card. I see why no one went with that. Now, see, look at that green. We know that green gets passed on, so we know, no, it doesn't do that one. It's going for a red-green. That's interesting. 7/7. He wants that one, I think. So, all right, he kind of committed there. Red-green. Which I don't know that... Well, it gives him option. He's got some big creatures there. And green gives you the ability to go with creatures. Let's go with another green. Do you have a base, like when you do multicolor, of some and not others, you know? Because you can't play them all, especially the 40 cards. I don't know. Is it with green that you get multicolor? That would make sense because it's a lot of land, right? Okay, that makes sense. You guys learn? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we're losing a lot and we're like kind of confused. But what we also know is, okay, this guy, pretty awesome, right? Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know what to say about this, but I'm going to say it. Will he win? Oh, I don't know. Depends who he has to play. I think you're right about the green, not gonna lie. I think the red, yep, there. I think his multicolor is optional. And I think as long as he produces a lot of, like, different mana, Yeah, I would say I think people want to know how much he does of each color so he doesn't get mana strapped. Because he needs all of those to play, you know. He's looking at his cards. So he's strong green, good red, got that, you know, frog, which you can pick any three to pick that. He's organizing them right there. I say that's really good to see what you know, kind of our support, what kind of keeps you there. I like that he sideboards things so he can see what he's playing with. He knows the cards, I think, and I think, yeah, there's a red he's selecting. I think he'll stay with red green. Maybe he just picked that one. Maybe he's not gonna do multi. I don't really know. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see him, right? You got 40 cards. How do you do that? I know I've seen people do it. And I go, wow, but sometimes it's a slow, like, and then they come up with something. So you have to have really strong support. So I think I definitely want to see how he plays that. Yeah, he's got nothing here. He doesn't want. Right there, you could tell. He's like, I got nothing. He's got a green there. I don't know if he's going for a black there. Maybe he's doing multicolor. Anything that gives him land, he needs. If he's going to play multicolor. Yeah, there's the green. There you go, you saw it. So, alright. Yep, with 1 second on the board. Glad he got that one. I was like, ah! Like, why are you doing black? And, yeah, it looks like... Yeah, he's behind a lot of other colors. Looks like he's not going for the white. He might go for the green. Maybe the red. If it's a destroy, he may use it. I don't really know. I don't know his strategy. Oh, he picked up blue. Okay, that's interesting. Oh. Okay, he's looking at his blue. Will he? Alright, so we got that green and white. Okay, he's kind of doing like, going for land option, which is blue-red, which he's going to need that. See that flying? I would love that flying. Okay, he's doing red. Looks like red-green. Yep, pick that. Well, he knows what he's doing. He's a big player. Organizing them. Smart. Counting them. I don't see him picking that. Oh, never mind. He's looking at it. Yeah, it's not trample. I would have picked that. I don't know why everyone's doing it. Maybe it's a hard one to play. I think they hit heavy with the low. I think that's what happens. So it's hard to get the big one. So we'll know right here. Yep. No, it's like too hard to play. Okay. That's one of those I would have picked that. But now that I know he like totally pass on it, I'd be like, okay, because he's strong green. So I'd be like, why not? But sometimes, you know, the smaller cards really are the win. And you need more of them. Those ones, boom, they destroy. You know, we was used to that. Like creature buy, creature buy, creature buy. You know, a lot of destroy, a lot of removal. Oops, you know, you thought you were going to. Nope. And they hit you with the little ones, you know. So, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'm going to say this. It's pretty obvious and pretty awesome that, man, I don't know what I want to say. Oh, well, you got it. All right. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you're right. Got rid of the blue. Well, okay. Do you want to say anything? No. Okay. All right. Oh wait. What's he gonna pick on this one? I have no idea. Looks like he's going for red. It's got a nice little interesting card in the middle there. Hard to read that. Well, it's a 1/1. He's organized. It looks like he's going strong red. Sorry, strong green red. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Oh wait, I won't believe birthday of vampire. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I'm new, so I'm kinda like it. Yeah, no, that's fine. It's a good way to start. I never started this way. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I have an idea. If you do multicolor and you do green, red, right, will that put you ahead? If you would have done blue, red, green, will that put you behind? Oh, good question. I think it depends on how much mana you can produce. Alright, that makes sense. Yep, good green. Why do you do blue? I think maybe he has, maybe he likes blue and what it does with that card, you know? A lot of counter, a lot of, I don't really know. I haven't played this. I have no clue. I think we have to see how he plays, to be honest. That makes sense. There's another multicolor blue ticket. I kind of, I would say no. Yeah. Too many multicolor. It's got to be strong, like a real strong card. I think this will be the deciding, like, how he plays. I think a lot of people will be like, all right, I'm doing multicolor, why not? But again, you know. And is he doing multicolor? I'm looking at his cards. It looks like he put those back. Oh, okay. So he's doing strong green-red. Yeah. Yeah, he's sticking to green-red. He's I don't know if he's happy with that. I think he wants to play that, but you know, maybe he doesn't have the support to be able to produce those other colors. I think. I could be wrong. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, he put it to the side. It's really quick. They organize as they go. Some people don't, and then they wait because they have time in the middle. But he organizes as he goes, so he's like, no, God. I don't know how many decisions he makes in the middle, but you know, you kind of have to like, okay, this is gonna do that, that's gonna do this, and this is gonna do that. Then when you find a certain combo or a certain like, we call it trick, or like, you know, this one is good with this card, then you're like, okay, you know. So it just depends, but you really gotta play and then see them work and then go, oh, because sometimes you go, wait, how does, you know, like vigilance, nobody knows what vigilance is when they're first starting, and they just go, what's vigilance? You know, I go, oh, it means, you know how you tap it and then you turn it sideways and you cannot block? It's basically that. You can block on the next turn. So, I mean, you usually want to attack with it because you can block, so it's not option. So it's a strong card. That makes sense. Okay. I will analyze some more because I'm not sure I'm ready for this, because it's like, I would have picked others. It's not going to say that right now, but I just did it. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no, I get it. I think you would have picked, you know, but I think you would have picked, most people pick rare or strong ones, and then they go, okay, that, and they stick to it, right? He picked those, but he's ready to let them go. I think some people hold on to them, so he's kind of going, you know, red, green. There's a dinosaur. That's a big creature. Yeah, that could be a win too. Anything with tramples a win. No, never mind. He's putting it back. He's like, maybe not. Yeah, no, he went with it. Okay. So, yeah, he's gonna stay away from all the other colors for now. I don't know why I went the blue. I would have gone just green red, but again, he wins. I don't, not as much as him. I think, right? I have not won that much. Do they count all the way through, or just each and every, like, yeah? Does he win the actual draft? Like, oh, he's big. Michael, good job. All right, he's going with a green there. Looks like, yep, green, red, solid. There you go. I don't know why he passed on the other one. Not gonna lie, since he went with green. All right, was that strong? It had trample. Why would you not go with it? I think if anything, he's like, why do you go with that multicolor? You know? Yeah, it looks like he's not playing the multicolor. He's just, yeah, because he got two multicolor, didn't he? Well, now he's going for multicolor. Now he's like, okay, never mind. I have a question why it's like that late in the game pass. Because I've taken those going, ooh, they're good. And, oh, see, put it to the side. That's a future. Huh? Oh, it's for a future. So he gets to keep these cards, usually. Sometimes they don't let you keep these cards. But those are certain like events that they do on Arena, which I don't agree with. I think they should let you keep the cards, you know. But it's kind of like practice where I'm like, whatever you make, you know. Like, yeah, I don't get that. Anyway, okay, that's the selection. Yeah. But yeah, I think he just picked it because he's like, all right, well, you know, I'll pick it for next time. So not to win. No, I think he just picked it for next time. He's not doing multicolor. Multicolor is hard. You really have to have good cards to get the cards that you want with multicolor. And you usually have one or two, and then you gotta have everything else support. And then you gotta have just, because if you get strapped, man, you are done. So, but they're a big win if you could play them. But in draft, I don't know that it's that easy, to be honest. I think 2, 3 probably is what you want to stick with. And like I said, with this particular, I guess I'll say, what do they call them? Like, yeah, some. So far, I've seen the latest ones. Green is very strong. I thought green not strong, but I've been seeing creatures big. I've been, you know, I even thought Phyrexia was going to be strong black, and I was like, you know, got beat by greens, whites, not even reds. Green whites was like the one to win. I was like, wow. Okay, there's Nathan's selection. You can see them all right there, which is really good. I love this because you can learn a lot here. You just go, okay, yeah, and when you see that, you just go, okay. You see his selection, right? Oh, and you see his lands, how much he has of each. There's the selection. So I think that's, you can learn a lot from that. See that? He's got 7, 14, 15, 16, 17 lands. Optional 2. He's playing black, white, red. And his red is damage. He's really supporting his big one, the Croxa and Canaros. That's his big one. Will he get to it? That's the question. He's got his angel there. So he's got strong. Michael, which we just saw, I would say is a little weak there, but he's going with 17 total cards there of land, which I think you can learn a lot from. He's playing his Planeswalker, so that I think is his strong. His creature there is legendary, strong as well. Let's see, got his dinosaur, that's big. So this is one where you go, you don't give him time. You got to go in heavy because they come out with those. You go, ouch, 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 ouch. His flying status, let's see. He's got his death touch. That'll put a little maybe on this. I'm not sure what backup does. That's new. That's with this particular type of cards. Pretty basic. I think in a way he thought he was going to go multi and then he just scaled back, which I think is a good call. Because I don't see the support there, you know. But I've seen people win in a way, like they're really fun. Those are fun. Multicolor is fun. It's just fun. Because they're all over the place. But if you are strapped, man, on a draft, you are like, ugh, and you want to win the draft. You know, you know, you want more cards. And if you win the draft, you get more cards. So that's why you want to win drafts. You don't want to lose drafts. So, yeah, it just depends. I say you learn a lot from drafts, but it's also frustrating, especially when you keep losing, and you're like, but those are not the cards I want. I think they both got, like, I'd like to see the other cards. You know, who are they the ones to beat? Will they win? Will they lose? I think it'd be interesting to see if they, you know, we'll see, right? So I think that's important. I think that's what we're waiting for. So I think that's the thing. And then we'll kind of see how they play. All right, there's the lineup. Round 1, Michael, Nathan. It looks like Nathan on his draft, 58.9%. His draft keeps for 56, so he really hasn't played that. He's a platinum, okay, limited peak. He's barely got started there. It looks like Michael is the one to win here, 67.2%. And, you know, he plays a lot. You know, game wins 4209, draft games 3786. I don't know what that means. All I know is he's like, you're in my territory, right? So I know the other guy's the one to beat, but I think he's new to this. I think he plays cards, right? He's like, oh, Arena, interesting. So yeah, which is interesting, right? I think when you take a card person to, or a card guy to, you know, Arena, which is all online, I'm like, at least you have someone to play all the time. So I think Michael, like, he's good to go, but does he like playing with cards or not? I think there's several different types of people. People like playing with the cards, which you have to, you know, Like, right? No? I mean, he has to trust the system, right? So, I don't know. I have questions for him. Anyway, there's Nathan. There's his numbers, which is still a good draft win rate of only 56 games. I just looked at the other, like, oh, dude, you know, I don't even know what my draft is. I think I'm learning. I think I'm going to increase by points just watching this, right? Yeah, I think so. All right. All right. All right, he's playing out white, black, red. That's his pick. He's a happy guy. He won big. I remember seeing that. I was like, whoa. He won big. I think you learn a lot from a draft. But they're hard to play, especially if you don't know the cards. So I don't know if they know the cards going. I would think they do. I want to see them not know the cards. Right? He's only played 56. Like, all right, I got it. But sometimes they keep it very simple. I think he's keeping it very simple. I think Nathan keeps it simple. I don't think he complicates it. Some people complicate it, I think. All right, the big heavy hitters, Michael against Nathan. There's the lineup. There's Michael's draft. I think you'll learn a lot by that. Red, green, yep, solid. White, black, red, which again, 3 colors. If he gets strapped, not going to happen. And they're both playing 17 lands. The good thing is Nathan has optional on 2 of those, which I say, you know, watch that. I like to play with 18, 19, 20 land just so I'm not strapped. But I have seen something on Arena. Some people kind of like fight it, but I go, well, I think people are, you know, saying it for a reason because it's just, it doesn't match like the card game in person. But I think you can get strapped sometimes, and you have like, you know, 18, 19. I've had 20 and I get strapped. I'm like, how's that even possible? Right? So I don't know. Maybe the algorithm. There's something on the mulligan. When they fix that, I think it'll be fine. Because it's, you know, it's a number system. It's different than a person, you know, shuffling themselves, right? Even machines have a problem sometimes, like in, you know, Vegas or poker, you know. So you gotta watch that. All right, Michael, there deciding. There it is. Here's the game. Nathan, pretty much clear. All right, guys. You want to, like, you know, at any time. All right. I'll go first. Okay. So, question. Is it just like the other? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is this the same? Yeah. What are those cards? I don't know, but they're cool, huh? Yeah. I want those. They are awesome. How do you get those paying that many cards? I don't really know. Huh. All right. Well, Alright, well, he's playing target opponent revealing their hand. You may choose a creature or battle card from it. If you do, that player discards a card. And so he chose a creature, I think, or a card. I don't really know. It was kind of quick. Let's see. And Michael is... you see Nathan kind of shifting. He organizes it really quick, so he could just go, alright, there you go. Does it to the right. Some people do it to the left. Okay, there's his land. Evidently a red. Those are cool. Alright, searching his library for a land card, which helps him. So that Skittering Surveyor helps. So he's not strapped. Okay, he's going with the red, so he's not going to be mana strapped, that's for sure. He's got the 1-2 out. Michael got his card out, 4-1. Nathan, interesting how he plays. He's just looking at them and shuffling them. He's having fun. Okay, Michael's deciding what to do here. He's got all green. And he's taking time on this. Most people just play it right away. He's going into the mode of clock. He's going, alright, fine, I'll go with this one. Or he took a break, I don't really know. Sometimes I go, do they count bathroom breaks when you gotta go? Okay, he plays this 3-3, which is pretty big. It's got a backup one, so looks like that did something. So he actually has a 4-4 out on the table, which is very hard at this point, I think, for Nathan, but I don't know. So Nathan deciding what to do here. I was looking at his cards. Okay, what am I going to do? Alright, he plays his creature. And so that's forcing Michael to discard a card, making him come down. So he's got to, you know, and he's got pretty strong cards, so he's got to take probably the worst of the worst and then get rid of that. So he has 2 of those. He's played his 1. So that narrows the choice there, so he's good there. Okay, they're both shuffling. It's interesting how they think. It's interesting to see them. I think they shuffle more than I've seen others. Okay, Nathan's playing his other rat, which actually is, again, making Michael come down on another card. Not sure he is happy about that. He's like, He's playing his creature, the Invasion of Zendikar. He searched his library for 2 basic lands. Well, that right there could have helped him with the multicolor, but he's good there. But he's definitely not strapped. He really is hating these little guys that just got, you know, narrowed him down. He has less options that way. So Nathan's good. I'm not sure why Michael didn't attack, or he did. Not sure what happened there. Okay, he's got creatures on the board there. Nathan has 2 cards left. Michael has a card ready to go. He's got plenty of mana. He's good with mana. He's not strapped at all. So whatever comes up, the only thing that hurt him were those little rats, which just make you discard. So you got to play cards, and then you got to get rid of cards. And you're like, all right, which it's good if you didn't want those cards anyway, but it really narrows down your choices. But he's got good cards on, so I would say attack. I don't know why he's holding back, but I would just attack at this point, because right now Nathan really has nothing. He's playing his wow, he just, whoa, that's a win right there. Oh my god, he just attacked with 3. Oh, he just upped that so much. Yep, 100%. Yeah, 100%. He's got to block. He's got to block. He knows it too. That card just, it's one of those, he had them out. He's attacking. I mean, look at that. He's got a 6, he's got 2 5s, he's got a 2. That early on, that, you know, what are you gonna do? That basically says, I see your rat and I up you a bunch, you know. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I like Michael. I kind of thought, no, he's not gonna win, but at this point, I think Michael's one to beat. Yeah, I think so too. He really came in heavy with those. I didn't see that coming. That was good. That's a good card to watch. Yeah, he got that one. Woo! Wow. Yeah. Wow. Nope, he did. You know, that's the win. There's no win here. Yeah, all he has is land. There's Michael doesn't know that. Yeah, he's not gonna attack. He's just gonna stay. Yep. All right, it's Michael's turn. Nathan has nothing at this point. I don't think he's gonna do anything. Yep, he's bringing on another 3/3. He's got a 5 on the board. Got a 2 on the board. He's crewing his. Oh, he's gonna attack with all. It's done. That's it. Yeah, this is a game. There's no win. No win. Yeah, Nathan 3, Michael 20. I would understand if he actually just said, I quit. Yeah, he's conceding. There it is. Yep, 100%. Yep, done, 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 done. Bye, bye, bye. Yep, gone. Not going to. No way, Jose. Yeah, there's a sideboard. They're going to sideboard, and he may rethink his strategy there. Michael's got very heavy creature support there, and if he didn't have that discard, I don't know if he would have gone that hard, but, you know, go ahead. Okay, I'm going to say something really important. Yes. Okay, what I mean to say is pretty awesome. There you go. Okay, good. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. You know, Nathan is really strong. Again, he's kind of new, it looks like, with draft, so he's kind of entering. So maybe, I don't really know. I thought his cards were, but he really got nothing. He got all land and he didn't get anything. So I think this next one will determine, you know. But Michael really strong there. I was like, wow, you know. But again, red, green, you know. He got some good cards there. But I guarantee you don't like the rats, you know. Which, again, they're good to narrow down the choices, but it gave, technically, Michael time to ramp up with mana. Then when he had enough mana, he just boom, 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 boom. And then that little thing that destroyed all those, like, just really just, you know, why would you not attack? It's like, boom. And with those little guys out, there was no way Nathan would survive that. There's no way he could survive. Yeah. Alright, he's submitting his deck. Or not. He's going, okay, maybe I want to reselect that. And this is kind of where you see, like, things kind of take place. I like to see where they organize ahead of time, because that really tells you what, like, it's what the experts are doing. These guys play, you know, they, man, oh man. Alright, so Nathan down 1, Michael up 1. Who's going to go? We'll see. Okay, Nathan organizing his cards. Michael deciding there. Now, Michael has a lot of mana there. And in some ways, I'd say a little much. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in hand mana, which gives him plenty of option. He's got good 2 creatures, it looks like, ready to go when he gets there. So he needs a minimum of 3. So here we go. Nathan on the board with the 1. Good. Michael on the board with the 3. Still got more mana coming. Got another card, 3. Nathan, not attacking. Ren, that's the one, the legendary. Okay, that's the one he pulled. That's a good play right now. He's milling 3 cards. He can put a permanent card from among the cards into his hand. That's a good option. That gives you choice. So he did that. You have to remove 2 in order to get that. It starts off with a certain number. Then it comes down, so you want to kind of amp it up, not get rid of it. Okay, Nathan's playing Nightmare, getting rid of the card that was out there. Because it has a special ability, he gets to check his cards and then kind of organize them, so that gives him option. That will help him not get mana strapped, so he's like, okay, I need a card rather than more mana. He's got plenty of mana. Nathan, let's see, 3 mana out. He's got selection there. Go ahead. Yeah, I would worry, not gonna lie, because like at this point, I mean, does he have removal for that planeswalker? Well, he's attacking right now. Oh, there's removal. Bye bye. Okay, he didn't have anything to block it. Yeah, you got it. You gotta have something to block it, so it kind of like lost that, but he really doesn't have like much selection there in order to kind of keep, you know, there. Okay, Nathan just hit him for 3. Michael down to 17. Nathan playing a card here, Infected, with a 4/3, ready to go on the next turn. There's Michael playing his 3-4. Ravenous, Sailback. Ready to go there. There's the Rat. He's probably going to want to play that. Narrow him down. Probably play his land. He's organizing there, thinking. Okay, what do I do next based on what he has? There he goes, plays his mana. Plays his invasion, battle. Target opponent discards 2 cards. It's like, alright, I don't need that land anyway, big deal. It's like, alright, good. Now that goes the other side, which, yeah, I hate that too. See, I would just, I don't know that. Because then you gotta take it out right away, so I don't get that. It's like, no, I'm gonna block that. You just gave it to me, I'll block it anyway. Okay, brought out the Rat. That's a discard. He's down to... Well, now he has 2 cards he drew. Michael deciding. Plays the... Go ahead. Okay, so I'm watching something. Okay, since they're not on video, obviously. But here, okay. Question. Yes. Okay. Michael got a win coming, I think. But question: can Nathan survive? Oh, the answer, I do not know. Okay. Yeah, I do not know. Right now, I see what you're talking about. He's got strong cards. And we know what he's playing with, so we're kind of like, Nathan has cards coming. But again, that's why I say, like, you really gotta know the other guys. I told you, green is very strong in this. That's what I'm noticing. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, he's blocking there with both cards. So it's alright. And he took down both cards. So now Nathan's down. Plays his Chomping Kavu. Now he has a 4/4. Seal from Existence is what Nathan is going for. When it enters, he's exiling the target non-land permanent and opponent controls. That's good for him. That puts him up. He really wants to get rid of that card. Again, I would just attack because, I mean, when he comes out with the big ones, you're not going to attack with those little ones. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, got his life there. He needs another land for that big one there, but that's where Michael's at right now. Nathan's good with cards right now, so he's just got to attack, attack, attack. So he'll attack with all. There it is. Smart. Kogla and Yadaro. He played that. Destroyed up to 1 card. Still got hit. So now Michael's down to 8. Nathan has 21. So more cards, more win. Down to 6 now. Hit him with that. Yep, Michael said no way it was 8. Whoa, I didn't see it coming. Okay, I thought Michael was going to win. Yeah, not gonna, I mean, you know, Nathan had more cards there. You know, he couldn't get rid of them. You know, he had creatures ready to go. They were small. They weren't big, but, you know, he maintained. He got rid of the other cards that Michael had. He took more time, I think, than necessary with that other card. I don't think that's a win card, to be honest. But, you know, he won. So, each won. And so I think depending what happens next will depend, you know, what happens. It's interesting to see what they put on their side out of what they had selected, because they go, oh, that didn't even play the way I thought, or it's not what, you know, I want, or it slowed it down, or because you only have 40 cards to go. We see him at, yeah, there he is, kind of narrowing down. He had 41, he's going, no, 40 cards. Okay, he submits. So Michael's ready to go, Nathan's ready to go. Michael decided to go first on this. He's got good cards there. I think he'll keep them. Nathan, on the other hand, has all land and one rat. I don't know that that's a good strong one. I would mulligan that. I don't think... Yeah, he mulligan. Yeah. Okay, that's... he's got one card. He's got two. He's got to get rid of something. So, okay, that's workable. That he can work with. You gotta discard one. You still get the 7. You gotta discard one when you mulligan. Gives you more option. Gives you a do-over in essence. So, that, I think... Smart choice. He was going to win with that selection at all. Okay, he's playing his Nezumi Informant, which is a rat. Looks cool. It's a big rat. Ooh, big card. 4/3. Wow. Alright, Nathan. 3 mana, playing his other rat, saying bye-bye, whatever you got. It says, oh, alright. Play his mana. Michael's got a 4/3. He should have attacked with that. I don't know why he didn't. And he has a 4/4. Surprised he didn't attack. He's only got 1/1s. Now they're kind of at a stalemate. This is that we go long because we can't get rid of each other. Okay, he's going with the 4/4. Alright. Surprised he did that with that one. Evidently wants to keep that 4/3. I go heavy on both. Yeah, I think he's got the support. Nathan... using his card to get rid of that. Convoke. Interesting. Nathan playing his creature. 1/1. Attacking with the 3. Michael did not block that. He said, I'll take it. Playing his other creature. Wary Thespian. Now he gets to see what his card is and see, does he want it or does he want to get rid of it? Gives him option, but he has no cards in hand. So they're at a stale right now. Except Nathan has a flyer, so you hit him for 3 with that Vampire Angel duo, which is a really good card. That's a card we said, you know, be interesting once he got it. Plus it has Vigilance, so he's good there. He's checking out the the ability. Ooh, gets 2/2. Went 5/6. He says, I'll attack with just that one. He didn't attack all. Smart. He has enough mana. Unless, and I don't think Michael had reach on any of those. I think maybe there was one that he got. I don't think he saw that coming. I think this might be the win. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie. I thought Michael was gonna win. Yeah, I think Nathan won this. Yeah, he just could see it. Yep, there it is. There's the win. Yep. That was a win. That flyer really won, and that card was one of those that you go, okay. I mean, A, it looks cool, and B, just like, you get to amp it up when you have the mana. So, strong play by Nathan. Good job. Yeah, okay, I have a question. Okay, if I would have played, would I have won? Well, it depends. What would you have gone with? Okay, if I would have gone Nathan, would I have won? I don't really know. It depends. I'm going to copy Nathan's style because I think he's a win. And let's see if I would go with the would have won. I don't know because he said green was big, and now we're looking like. Oh, right. Well, again, just depends what you're playing, you know. I get what you're saying. I mean, he used those little rats that limited the choices that his opponent got. So Nathan, strong. I mean, he got I guess limit what they have, right? It's kind of like a takeaway. It's like a bomb, right? You go early on with those, right? I think late in the game, I don't think they do anything much unless they got that card that they're holding on. Then it's like that. So I get that. Maybe I need to rethink that. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so let's see. Okay, if they would have done like more games, do you think Nathan would have lost? I get what you're saying. Like if they keep going and going and going, yeah. Okay. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Right? It depends on best out of 3, right? I don't know. You don't really get your best pick in draft. So, and I think that challenges. I think based on all the ones that his opponent usually wins at, we kind of thought he was a favorite, right? But, you know, he just lost one. He could still beat the others. I mean, it could be, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the thing of this. Like, sometimes it's still a win later. You know, it just depends who they play. So, it just depends, you know? Yeah, that makes sense.